Everybody, let's focus on only here and today. You know what's on there. It's Artemis Fowl. Just seen it today, and it sucked. It sucked. Now, this video was originally going to be a review of Jaws 2. Now, I'm doing the Jaws movies, yeah, and I acknowledge that. But I cannot, for the life of me, make a review about how shitty this movie is. So, what is Artemis Fowl? Well, I think we got a trailer for this movie back late 2018. It was originally supposed to come out August of 2019, but then it got pushed back to May 2020. And seeing how 2020, the current state of it, they decided, you know what, we'll just put it on Disney Plus. We don't care about it. So yeah, Disney feels comfortable putting Artemis Fowl on Disney Plus. That is like if Sony would have put Spider-Man 3 on Sony Crackle. I mean, it makes no sense. Like, imagine if Sony just like, oh hey, Spider-Man 3's coming out. It's not going to come to theaters. It's going to be available free on Sony Crackle. What? Anyways, even if the movie was going to come out in theaters, it still would suck. So Disney just basically released this movie onto Disney Plus. Dead on arrival. Yeah, it's just dead on arrival. But is Artemis Fowl a good movie? No. Hell no. This movie is far from bad. This movie is, I think, one of the worst Disney movies I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the other remakes were bad too. I mean, I hated the Lion King remake. I thought the Aladdin remake was meh. The Aladdin remake was meh. Lion King remake was and then this one is just so what's the story? And I'm going to be saying some spoilers in here because, hey, if no one's going to see the movie, then might as well just say the whole story because it's worth saving people's time and hours from this abomination. So the movie's about a kid and his father. They both have the same name, Artemis Fowl. They're both criminal masterminds who search some weird objects and keep them as replicas from themselves. I guess it was trying to go for like Harry Potter meets spy movies sort of thing. And before I get a million other questions from people, no, I have not read or seen any of the books. But to make a film adaptation based off of one of the books, and I'm just lost for words because this movie's terrible. So his father goes missing. He gets captured by some person with a hood top on. I don't know the name of that villain. I forgot that person's name. It's just some person wearing a hoodie, and that's it. And then this person has like a watch on him that shoots green smoke at it. And then we got Josh Gad. He has a Josh Gad looks like Hagrid in this movie. I mean, he has like a beard, he has long hair. He just looked weird. But I'm gonna tell you guys one of the stupidest scenes in the movie, and it involves Josh Gad in it. I mean, so the kid meets up with this fairy that he stole from the fairy world. Oh yeah, and Judi Dench, the woman from the James Bond films, she's in this movie, and she's the leader of the fairies. And then they go to his house and try to attack him. So the whole movie takes place in his house. Yeah. They don't travel to places or anything else. The whole movie is taking place in his house. And then people come in and then destroy, and then they send in a huge ass troll in there, and then destroys in the house. I'm not joking. So they get the fairy back, and then here comes the super scene that I mentioned earlier. Josh Gad tries to break into the house and retrieve this little acorn looking thing. I forgot what it's called. What the hell was it called? Like Onculus? The Achilles? Or whatever it was called. I can't even remember any of the stuff in this movie. It's this little metal acorn looking thing. And then the whole movie is just they're trying to find this acorn thing when the thing was just at the house the whole time. It was just locked away in a safe in the house. They thought the fairies took it, but no, it was just locked away in the house. So Josh Gad tries to get the acorn out, and he does the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in any movie, let alone a Disney movie. He stretches his mouth all the way. Then he says, "It's feeding time." And then he goes to the ground, his pants come loose, and then when he eats the sand, he shits out the sand. Somebody please Men in Black me. Can the Men in Black come and put out their little neutralizer one and make me erase all memory of this movie? Oh my god. So he gets into the house, he finds the acorn thing, and then they get rid of the troll, and then one of the fairies uses the acorn to bring Artemis Fowl's dad back. So yeah, his dad's back, and then the hood top wearing villain screams in the air, and yeah, that's it. That's basically it. And then they teased for a future sequel, which I doubt it's ever gonna happen, because I don't think this movie will ever get a sequel. Well, I don't know, because Disney's Disney. They'll do anything for money because they're always so greedy all the time. See, Walt Disney, seeing how this movie got a 10% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, a 1.5 out of 5 from the Rolling Stone, and a 4.5 out of 10 from IMDb, I don't think you're getting a sequel. I don't think we're ever gonna see a sequel. Yeah. That is how bad you made this movie. Hopefully, you learned a lesson from all the live action remakes you did. Yeah. This movie is even worser than all the other movies in 2020. Well done, Disney. Well done. We're all proud of you. And what did you made? You made the MCU, which is like the highest grossing franchise you made over 10 years. And then you make all other movies in the past that filled our hearts with everything, with beautiful 2D animation. Now look at yourself. You're releasing crap like this out into the open, expecting people are going to watch it. Shame on you. Whatever happened to you, Disney? Well, whatever happened to you? Anyway, Artemis Fowl sucks. 2. 2 out of 10. It sucks. Alright. Right there's the interview at the end. But you know what? Okay, look. There are some good book series that got turned into movies. There are good ones. I mean, you got The Hunger Games, How to Kill a Mockingbird, you got Jaws, which was based on a book, and then you got one of the best film franchise to ever be on a book, Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a huge franchise. And look how good the movies are. That film franchise lasted for eons and it's still going on today. That is how good they made it. And Disney, you're trying to make this the next big franchise. It's not a good start. It's not a good start. And then you got other bad book franchises like 50 Shades of Grey, Twilight, and all the other stuff. Percy Jackson, Divergent series, and this right here is going along with them. It's going along with all those other bad book adaptations. This movie and the rest of the remakes perfectly show that Disney's just running out of steam. They lost their creativity. Anyway, that's my review of Artemis Fowl. I kind of went on a rant on this one. But don't worry, tomorrow's video is going to be a special one because my Lego package of the Whomping Willow just came in the mail, and I'm going to review it tomorrow as soon as I get off from work. And then, yeah, that'll be it. Anyways, this was sort of a rant review of this movie. It sucks. Do not see it. Watch something else like Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, or any other book movie that is good. It's more worth your time than this. Final score, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Anyway, I'm just smoking sun away. Hope you all have a good night and stay the hell away from this movie. Trust me, you'll regret it. Oh yeah, and did I forgot to mention that this film has really slow motion scenes? I mean, like, really, really slow motion scenes. I hate this movie.